Hello everyone, Silent here, and welcome back to another truly Bedrock not stream on Twitch. I'm stuck in my habits of intro. Anyway, we're not on Truly Bedrock tonight. Welcome in everyone. We're streaming again. Hi. We got Archangel of Death being here before the stream even started. We got Lanther, Murloc, CDA, Zero, and Kaz, along with Archangel again, Honeyburger, Knockoff, Kumako, Ash, and Shane, Space Breather, G Cool, Burning Paper, Wither Crafter, welcome back. We are going to be doing some wither farming. Not Your Name, Obero, welcome back as well. I'm C1, we got I Prefer V and Dom, Atticus, Zodiac Builder, Darusa, Charlie Carno, Obero, and Mr. Storm, and Ston, and so many others. Welcome in, everyone. I probably said several of those names twice, but whatever. You're welcome. Anyway, so I have already done a lot of the brute work for designing a wither farm. As you can see, I got 5 different worlds. Yeah. So we're just gonna kind of hop into it, but I am gonna explain a lot of what's happening before we get too deep into things. That way you kind of got a base understanding of what's happening, and that way people watching on silentwo, yeah, I see you. That way you'll know what's happening as well. And OBW, welcome back, how you? Soldier Mom, welcome in too. So, which one of these worlds should we load up? I guess we'll do Wither Farm 3. That's the most recent one. That's the one with the most progress. Turns out these things can be like super OP. I was not aware. It's been like 3 years since I've messed with a Wither Farm, and this area of another fortress has 48 spawn spots. That's like nearly twice of that of an ocean monument. Like, as you can see, if we spawn-proof the rest of this thing, this would be cranking. And we got a good, like, AFK spot here as well with the lava lake. So, yeah, we can do a lot of damage. I'm very, very excited to see the rates. But as you can see, like, the bridges of stuff don't really have that many spawn spots. I've run some commands to find the spawn spots, and, like, the inner parts of the fortress are just littered with spawn spots. So many. This was a whole bunch of like corridors that were looping back around on each other. Tons. Tons and tons. It's very exciting. But what have you guys been up to today? Have you done anything fun? Ketchup and mayo equals secret sauce. That sounds weird. No, I don't like that. No. Have I played Minecraft Bingo? I have not, but I want to. We're probably going to do that this week. We're probably going to do some bingo later on. Maybe that'll be Thursday stream material? I'm really looking forward to that, actually. It seems like it's a pretty fun thing. I haven't seen any streams on it, but, like, yeah, seems good. 4, 8, 9, 10 wither skeletons? And, like, 11? Is that too many? What's the mob cap for the nether? I haven't even looked into that yet. Is it 16 mobs? It must be 16, because there's like 10, and then there's like 4 blazes and other things. Okay. Well, that's a lot of things. I got a whole bunch of kill commands and other stuff over here. You did hours of homework. Oof, I feel for you. That's not fun. Or maybe it is fun, but it doesn't sound like it's fun from what you typed. That looks like a death trap. Oh yeah, it's a death trap for them, basically. That's what we're going for. Did you close on the house, James? I'm missing things in the chat. We're gonna turn on the kill. I just need to do a kill at E real quick. Kill at E, type equals armor stand. Not armor stand. I got armor stands in the area for summoning random things. But I still need to run you guys through like all the stuff that's happening. But we'll get into that. That's the boring stuff. Closing on Friday, very nice. You have to invite all the Discord to the housewarming party. We want a house tour. Although it's the same place that you've been living, but yeah, we still want a house tour. I do have a kill command going right now for the magma cubes, because cubes are bad. Nobody likes cubes. We can just not have cubes. Cubes bad. Mob cap and nether equals a lot. Yeah, apparently. Apparently it is a lot. Anyway, so let's get into a little bit of the specificities of this. So, of course, all structures in Bedrock Edition, that spawn mobs like Guardian Temples and Ocean Monument Dealios and the Outpost, Witch Huts, and Nether Fortresses. They all have specific spots that they will spawn mobs. Like, as you can see, these Wither Skeletons spawned on this spot right here. So I have a couple of commands over here. There is this one executing at all the Wither Skeletons wherever they are, set blocking a block of diamond underneath them. So that tells us where a Wither Skeleton is, and then we're just killing literally everything in the world that's not an armor stand. So that is telling us the exact spawn spots where things are. Now you can see a couple of these are a bit awkward. So like this is when they spawn and then they get pushed a little bit. So it's not actually a double spot. It doesn't appear that this one should be either. So there's a couple of these that aren't fully accurate. But this little walkway is actually pretty good. It's got 8 spawn spots, but it's just absolutely nothing compared to the other parts of the fortress. Like this over here, this has got 8 spawn spots. And then you got all this other stuff over here. So if we go back to an earlier version of this world, you'll kind of see what this nether fortress looked like. Because, of course, I've destroyed a lot of stuff in the area. It's a nice pattern. And it is actually pretty cool to see. I think nether fortresses, by far, have the most spawning spots of anything. So, in theory, if you're willing to do a lot of work, you should be able to get just absolutely insane rates. See you later in a moment, Space Breather. Yeah, so here you can see this is what the actual fortress looked like before I cleaned out all the blocks. It's kind of a messy one. It's in a delta, so it's not really that great. But the important bit over here is all of this. This is the main area that we're going to be farming. All of this in here is corridors. You can tell it's corridors because of all these windows and stuff. And this one right here basically loops around, goes around in a corner, goes around over in that direction. Then there's like a secondary corridor. So this area is just absolutely littered with spawn spots. And what you kind of need to do is remove these walls because there's actually some spawn spots underneath the walls as well. So you might be missing out on like half your spawn spots if you don't remove those, which is a bit silly. It really generated inside of okay, well, you know what? I'm not going to judge their building aesthetics, whatever. It is a pretty sick fortress, not going to lie. So, yeah, that's kind of what I started out with. Originally, I was kind of ignoring those corridors, but then I noticed that, like, dude, there's so many spawn spots in there. It's kind of ridiculous. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Yes, it is. It takes place on Christmas. Gosh darn it. It's the definition of a Christmas movie right there. So that's the basics of the spawn spots. As you can see, these guys are just... Yeah, we're going to have some insane rates once we get this done. But I'm kind of playing around with 2 different ideas for this farm. But you're wrong. No, you're wrong. 100% a Christmas movie. We need a poll going. Is it a Christmas movie or not? Soldier Mom back again for 32 months? Guess you should buy stock in this place. You gotta have, though. You're invested at 32 months. That is so ridiculous. 36 is 3 years, isn't it? That's crazy. You're insane. Thank you so much. We also got Double Fresh and Fel Winters and Brian and Noel with the follows and Withercrafter back again for 21 months. Nearly here for 2 years. Y'all insane. Y'all crazy. Ridiculous. What are you doing? Die Hard's the best Christmas movie. I can agree with that. I haven't seen it in like ages. But, yeah. So in 1.18, if you're not aware, they are actually changing mob spawning so that mobs will only spawn in absolute 0. So if we want to send mobs to the overworld, which we do using nether portals, we need to have the portals be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blocks to the side or 9 blocks below the spawning spots. So this is right at the very top of that. Can I get a lever for this? Because this is annoying sounding. So this is like the very top of the portal. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then this is technically the 10th block. Some mobs will be able to spawn up here. And then we can use some pistons, I guess, to push them through the portal. I don't know. Preliminary concept here. But that's kind of the idea. I think this will actually work out pretty well. This might be what we end up doing. This is concept number 1, where we allow the things just to kind of like instantly fall, and then we push them into the portals somehow. I feel like this is going to be pretty solid. I don't know exactly how quick it's going to be, however. Oh, rude, OBW. Jeez. Hey, hi, old man, welcome back, and thank you for 11 months this year. Just about everybody is getting their anniversaries in. You guys are ridiculous. Thank you so much, Alman. What was I saying? Yeah, so this is the brain of the gas farm, actually, for shooting out all the minecarts. And I'm thinking this might be a good secondary option. So we'll shoot out 9 minecarts, and then we'll have the minecarts take the mobs and drop them into nether portals directly using some activator rails. This is something that I almost did for the big gas farm, but I decided against it because I wanted to keep it nether only. As you can see, we can grab some of these guys, drop them in there, and then that honestly works pretty well. But you kind of want like a lot of minecarts, otherwise it's going to be very, very slow. So that's why we have the 9 minecart system. If you only got 1, it's going to be pretty slow, especially because these things pack spawn, and we have like a bajillion spawning spots. So we really do need to make this pretty consistent. And as you can see, they're kind of bouncing back and forth. So this might be an issue that we have to contend with. Although it doesn't appear they're really bouncing once you get down to a standard amount of mobs. These are, you know, 3 command blocks, so 60 mobs if we let this really run. So that's not really a standard thing that you're ever going to see in the actual farm. But yeah, this works. So that's kind of the secondary idea. We would have probably about 4 or 8 rows of these minecarts. And that would allow us to pick up all these guys and drop them into nether portals on either side of the farm. He abandoned you in music? Rude. I'm so sorry. I apologize for his sins. Oh, jeez. Yeah, portal tiles are a bit sketchy. I don't really want to use any of those in my builds. Withers burn in lava? Yeah, wither skeletons do. Pretty sure. Do they? Maybe they don't. Anyway, doesn't matter. We're not using lava. No, they do not. Okay. Well, that makes sense, actually. Only the skeletons and the piglins and the hoglins do. But what about the striders? No, you big silly. They got netherite feet. Oh, rude, Zero. Shooting back. Shots fired. Oh, jeez. Thank you for the 100 biddies. Also, Mint Biscuit, thank you for gifting subs to Raymond and Switch27. That's very nice of you. We also got that Pirate Boy following the channel, and no good names left. I can agree with that. And Daz Ninja and Baseman, thank you for the follows too. We also got Knockoff Gandalf back for 10 months. Thank you. Nearly at a year too. Man, everyone's like almost at their anniversaries. Like in 2 weeks or something, we're gonna have like 10 anniversary subs or something. It's gonna be ridiculous. So that's kind of the basics of the Wither Skeleton Farm as it is. I do want to turn on the kill command for all the things, because I don't like things. Oh, hi. Well, that's a big sub bomb. Thank you, Ash. Gifting 100, or you've gifted 10 subs right now, but you've gifted 172 total. You're crazy. We got gifted subs to Aquablur, Jimbo Slice, Blue Tiger, Immortal, Regis, Stack, I'm C, Monty Cat, Attack, Scott Nothing, and Glass. Crazy. We also got Fluffy Dad gifting a sub to LBW, and Dumb Dad with the bits. Calling for Casper. No. You're bad. Jeez, you guys are ridiculous. Well, there's our hype train for the night. Thank you all so much. Let's see, am I missing other things? We got more gifted subs from Mint Biscuit as well, to Lights Lab, Swoopy, MK, Bitter Fruit, and Drostron. Make sure to show some love to everybody gifting subs. They're being very nice to you. Show us your favorite Piggo emote. Anniversary party? Yeah, for real. So, as you can see, I've actually already gotten the spawn slots marked out, and if I allow these guys to actually spawn in, then they would fall straight down.
Hello there.
And then we got the nether portals over here. So, we really just need to figure out some form of system to push these dudes into the nether portals reliably. And because we already got most of this farm set up, I think we'll just go ahead and build up this system. Probably focusing on, like, these main 4 portals right here, because they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines of spawning spots. It's ridiculous. Dude, so much stuff is happening right now. Mint Biscuit gifted another sub to Atticus. Thank you. Jeez. Hey, Zloy, gas solves everything. We're not doing any gas tonight. Bad, Zloy. Bad. So I can bring the bacon wrap dates? No, we're not doing anything wrapped in bacon. Nothing wrapped in bacon. Only bacon flavored soda. That's the only thing you're getting. Let's move our command block over here. Just so we can more easily, like, turn off the killing of everything. Also, yeah, I use structure blocks to copy my portals. I'm lazy. We got Fluffy Dad gifting a sub to Zloy. Thank you so much. Enjoy your lovely Piggo emotes. Did I miss anything? Hopefully I didn't miss anything, but thank you guys so much for the level 5 hype train, like, instantly. We literally just started streaming. What are you doing? Y'all not allowed to do this. So we need pistons, we need some redstone, we need some slabs, repeaters, torches, levers. Do you guys say levers or levers? Can't leave Zoya out? No way, man. Vegan bacon? That just sounds like... No. Okay, so this one's obviously the easiest because they spawn right here and then they're falling down right here. So we really only need to push them a single block. And we only need pistons at every spawn spot. So... this might actually be really, really easy. Like, we don't need to do giant rows of pistons or anything. Also, I'm going to destroy the portals because they're noisy. And I know if I don't, I'm going to end up going to the overworld like 20 times doing this. Carrot bacon? No. Maybe carrot cake. I can agree with carrot cake, but, no. Don't try and make anything else out of carrots. Carrot juice? Carrot cake. It's the only 2 things you're getting. Alright, so this one's also pretty easy as well. These ones are going to spawn right here, fall straight down, and then we just push them into the portals. Kind of annoying to line up, though, isn't it? We might need to make little tubes guiding all the mobs directly straight downwards. Because if we don't, then we might find ourselves in a situation where the mobs are spilling out all over the place. Also, we could probably save a lot of obsidian by making smaller portals, but I think it's a little bit more convenient to do these big portals, isn't it? Like, these ones are really easy, but this big area right here, this might be a bit more difficult. Welcome in, Anzi. Hopefully you're doing well. It's the last few hours of your birthday. Oh, very nice. Happy birthday. If today's your day, happy birthday. Carrot juice is the thing. Yeah, it's so good, actually. It's actually really, really good. Would recommend. And thank you all again for the level 5. That is just way too much. We kind of have to worry about baby pigmen. carrot juice is in V8. I've never actually had a V8. It's got tomatoes on the front of it. I'm like, tomato juice? It doesn't sound very appealing. Okay, so that will work. I'm thinking we're gonna run the redstone underneath these. That way we can still block mobs from going places where they shouldn't, you know? And of course we gotta get like a repeater in here somewhere. We should probably just go ahead and turn this on. I haven't seen many baby pigmen at all, but I do know that they spawn in the fortresses. So if we don't account for them early on, they're going to cause us a major headache later. They're little rascals, that's what they are. Can't trust them. And one more repeater about there should probably about do it. Okay. Banned from placing redstone? No, I don't even have my, I don't even have my redemptions open right now. What am I doing? Professional streamer over here. I should have a couple of these turned off. We're gonna do no furnace gods tonight. I'm sorry. No baby oxalotls. And I guess you can do a name an item if you want to. We do have a suggestible. Oh, I did that one already. Oh, Elbero with the ban in action. Oh, man. Okay, 1 minute from now. No place in redstone. Dust. I can still place repeaters. Aha! Breaking the rules. Nearly placed some. Breaking the rules. If it's my own stream, can't I make my own rules? Is this a farm of what? Yeah, we are building a Wither Skeleton farm. So the Wither Skeletons and Blazes and Pigmen and Skeletons and stuff up here will spawn, and then they fall down, and then they get pushed into nether portals. Something like this. So we're probably gonna have our clock be somewhere like right about here, I would imagine. The only downside to this design that I can see is it's gonna have a lot of repeaters activating a lot. Or sorry, a lot of pistons. Hey, there goes the ban in action. I'm now gonna go crazy with power, placing redstone everywhere. Oh, another thing that I should mention is that spawn spots only spawn mobs in the northwesterly direction. So even though these diamond blocks are centered, the mob is going to spawn on this very corner right here, like in between these 4 different blocks. So that's how we are able to get them out of their spots super quickly. So northwest is this direction, and we know that because of the sunflower trick. This is facing east, meaning that that's north, so that's northwest. So all these blocks and their heads will be pushing them out, and then they fall down, and then that's basically it. Yeah, sunflower works in the nether. It works in every dimension. They never face something that isn't east. Which is a pretty convenient trick to know. If you ever lost and you got a sunflower, then you at least know what direction you're being lost in. Maybe it's not that useful. That one really burn out right there? No, it didn't. That one goes a lot further. Okay. That saves a piece of redstone. Let's just go ahead and make this. These are all spaced by 2. That's annoying. That doesn't quite work either. Ah! I'll just put it like right there. How about that? Cheating the system. Then you don't even need that piece of redstone. There you go. That actually makes it a little bit cheaper. Now, one thing about these nether portals is you do have to make sure that you don't build the farm too big, because otherwise they won't link up to the same portal in the overworld. It's like any of these portals that we go through, I've linked them up pretty easily to this portal right here. So this is actually where the kill chamber is going to be. We're going to be separating the wither skeletons from everything else. And Streamlabs be spamming the chat, don't it? We also got a bunch of new followers. Thank you so much, everyone. Sierra and Bali. We got Yor and Kadrid, Anzi, Ski, Dragons, The Angel Craft, and a couple others. Thank you so much. Welcome into the community. I'm hoping it turns out good, Vio. We'll see. It might just be another mess, but maybe it should at least be functional. Let's turn on the spawning again. We'll see how things drop down. Right, thank you, Blaze. So we kind of need to make these chambers too wide. That way, when they fall down on the corner, they don't like glitch out or anything. Also, magma cubes is something I still don't know how to deal with, but figure that out later. Just dragons? Yeah. I shorten names. Has a gas farm vibe to it. It's gonna feel a lot more like a gas farm when we do the second iteration of this, which would be having all of the rail lines. Because this is just my first idea. I don't know which of my two ideas is gonna be better. So we need to test them both out and see which one actually is the good. Right, we're gonna test and see if they can fall down a 1x1 chute. If they can, then fantastic. But if not, then we'll have to build 2x2 chutes. Boop, 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 bloop. There we go. Guess I'll fill in the blocks for this one as well. These spawn spots are also super densely packed. I mean, this is crazy. Maybe this nether fortress is an outlier, but this seems pretty epic. Would you need a second account to use the farm? No. Having a second account would make it so that you can AFK for as long as you want without needing to go to the overworld. Similar to a guardian farm. Is that working? Hard to tell, isn't it? We might need to make these like 3. Because they might be getting stuck inside the blocks and might like stand on top of it or something. But yeah, we'll have a player portal, and that'll bring you out somewhat closer to the kill chamber without putting you inside the kill chamber, and then you'll be able to kill everything without anything despawning, hopefully. So all the pigmen and skeletons and blazes will go into their own kill chamber, their own trident killer, basically, which I don't think we'll be using impaling for, because the water that's needed for that would kill the blazes before you can get looting on them. So we'll just have a regular trident killer, one of the blender types. Actually, this is working really well. For the blazes, anyway. And then we're going to separate out the wither skeletons, and we will put them into their own kill chamber and blow them up with Charge Creeper. See you later, Atticus. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Okay, how's this working? It would help if the wither skeletons were down here. Okay, these guys drop straight down, which is exactly what we want. Okay, so we can make 1x1 shoots. That's going to be very helpful. Death. Oh, we got a ghast in here. Well, that's not going to be too big of an issue, I hope. Yeah, so... I guess we just need to do a lot of block placing, don't we? Keep all these guys in place. And then that'll be open because that's the nether portal right there. And then that'll also send through the baby pigman as well. So... yeah, this should be pretty straightforward. We don't even need to worry about the redstone in the corner. Great. If we had to make these chambers too wide, then that redstone in the corner would be an issue. For the babies. But it's not, so we don't. Yay! Gas farm. No, it's not a gas farm. It's very much different from a gas farm. You can tell because we're using yellow. We didn't use yellow in the gas farm. I don't know why I chose yellow, but I mean, I did. And now we have to suffer the consequences of that. Could keep that a slab. And that also lines up with these spawn spots that are like right next to each other as well, so that's good. We might have to set up a system to like minecart away the player every couple of minutes just to despawn mobs. Thank you for not choosing orange. Oh, that was gonna be my next color. I'm thinking we might have to do that because we'll need a way of getting rid of the magma cubes. I don't know how to deal with the magma cubes. Maybe we can like prevent their spawns somehow? If we put like a solid block like right here, would that prevent them? Because they're... oh no, they spawn on the corner. I don't know. Maybe they'll just fall down and bounce around, hit a portal eventually. I don't know, man. Please use orange. I might use orange. I don't know. Can't stop me. The pain's every third block or something. Hey, absurdly. The trapdoor trying to kill her in a raid farm, you simply rethrow the trident. They don't break, the trident just, like, becomes lazy. I love my auto-clicker for placing. It is actually so convenient. Just vroom, all the blocks. Yeah, tridents are still despawning. That is not fixed until 1.18, but 1.18 is releasing soon, so, you know. This farm is built with 1.18 in mind. As of 1.17, you don't need to build the portals this far down. You can put, like, the spawn spots right above the portals. Pretty much. Like, literally, like, you can have things spawn right here in 1.17, but in 1.18, you gotta raise it up. So that is going to affect our rates ever so slightly with this design because the mobs will have to fall for longer in order to get taken out of the mob cap. It's not going to affect most things like wither skeletons and pigmen and stuff, but the blazes, I feel like that's probably where we're going to see the biggest hit to our rates. Okay, that should be all the tubes done. It doesn't look that painful to build, honestly. Finding the spawn spots is going to be fairly easy as well, as long as you know your world seed. If you don't know your world seed, yeah. A small mega base is just a base. Well, yes, but actually no. Okay, let's try this out, actually. Portal. Portal. Portal 2. Portal 3. Do you get it? Portal 3 doesn't exist. It's a bad joke. It's a sad joke, mostly. Valve needs to get better at making the third game in their series. Okay, well, that's pushing things into the portals, so I guess success? Or Half-Life 3, yeah. Or anything 3. Blue Chew Tree. Is that a subtle diss at Blue? Oof. The Cake 3 is a lie. Poor Cake. Cake 3, Revenge of the Sith. Okay, there's a spawn. We could technically put the piston a block higher. And that would allow us to push things in just a tiny bit quicker. Because they would have to fall a block less. But then I'm thinking about how do you get the baby pigment in there. You don't know the power of the cake. Oh, trust me, I know the power of the cake. Look how many mobs we're getting. We haven't literally spawn-proofed anything. And I'm like standing super close to the farm. Come on now. Okay, well, we're not getting any spawns right now, but of course. PB&K was pretty good on TV. We had some good shenanigans. Good shenanigans. I do miss those guys. I miss my little puffer fish. My son. My only son. Oh, jeez. I haven't seen anything from Killadrone, like, at all. On Twitter or anywhere. I know Prowl and Blue are still doing things. I talked to Prowl the other day, actually. Playing dungeons. Oh, do they play Minecraft Dungeons? Neat. Yeah, I bet that was kind of crazy. Dungeons can be fun, but I don't know. Just never got too into it. I beat it twice, I think, but then like I couldn't progress without doing like Omega grinds to get a better weapon. So I had to play like the same level like 10 times, and I still didn't get a better upgrade. And I was kind of like, yeah, nah, I think I'm done. Like, yeah, no. I get that they're procedurally generated, but that doesn't mean much of anything, because they're still the same enough every time that you play it. It's kind of pointless, I feel. Okay, so for this side, we need extra pistons. Extra. So we need one right there, and then one right there. And we can set up the redstone for this fairly straightforwardly, just by running the redstone behind this. So they fall down. Oh, we need another one right there. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Or we could just put another nether portal, like right there. Okay, let me know. What do you think is more expensive? Do you think it's better to have fewer nether portals, but more redstone? Or more portals and less redstone? We can't use lava because it doesn't actually push entities, and also it burned the skeletons. And it's very slow. You have more than enough obsidian. That's kind of what I'm thinking as well. Like, obsidian isn't that big of a deal. fewer portals. More portals is better. Honestly, it's not that many portals, though. Oh, hi. This is actually already good to go for a portal. Sweet. More of everything. Portals is definitely less laggy than the redstone. It's gonna depend, though. Like, this is gonna be a fair amount of redstone. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24 pistons. Just for 12 spawning spots? No, wait. 8 spawning spots? Yeah, I feel like that's going to be a bit more firing redstone than is really worth it. The portals are pretty inert. So I am going to put in... I am going to put in another portal, but I do want to see what it looks like when they fall down this, because I feel like that'll be funny. What do you look like, silly skeleton? Okay, that's kind of funny. A slime block pusher? Yeah, then that requires like leaves and glazed terracotta and all kinds of stuff. Where'd that skeleton go? Did he go to portal? Yeah, we're just gonna put in another portal. That'll mean that our piston will be right here. This will also mean that the farm's gonna be very consistent to build. You're not gonna have to like question how to build something. Look at that convenience. It's not quite long enough though. So it'll simplify the farm design significantly. Basically, the more of your farm that is the same over and over again, kind of the better. Like, the less custom pieces you have is gonna just make the building process a lot easier for everybody. Tutorial and video and... Okay, maybe just for me. Yeah, flying machines from Java do not work on Bedrock Edition. However, we do have flying machines on Bedrock, but they're very slow. And they're also expensive. And they got bad warranties. Insurance doesn't cover them most of the time. It's a nightmare. The interest rates, oh my god, don't even get me started. Sell your liver just to get one, too. Technically, this portal can be a bit shorter. So, just go ahead and do that. Boop, there you go. I'd like to talk to you about your flying machine's extended warranty. Yeah. Yeah. It's such a bad meme, but you know what? It's true. Hey, also, don't fall for scam calls. If somebody calls you and you don't know the number, don't answer. Especially if they leave you a message. Nobody uses the phone nowadays. Nobody uses the phone. If you use the phone, then I'm sorry to break this to you, but you might be a nobody. Oops. How did I do this on the other side? Yeah, I could just have the repeater be directly under the piston, but whatever. Further we can extend it, the better. You don't use the phone and you're still nobody. No, you're somebody to me. I love you. And scam emails, yeah, scam. It's just everything's a scam. Literally everything's a scam. Seriously. Some scammers are actually like really, really smart, so you really gotta watch out. I actually saw some videos from Mark Rober recently. I think it was something that I released a couple years ago. But he was helping track down phone scammers because he did that like glitter bomb thing for porch thieves, and then that kind of led down the rabbit hole of scammers and stuff. And he ended up like blocking 2 packages with like $30,000 in them from getting to scammers. It was pretty cool actually. Okay, so that's those done. Did I light all the portals? Kind of getting messed up here. You know what? This doesn't even need to be here. This little portal? This whole portal doesn't need to be here. Aha! Well, there you go. I'm glad that I added in the other one, because, like, this doesn't even need to be here. I'm a big smart. I know. Wouldn't having wolves be cheaper? Well, you see, the thing is, with a fortress farm, you need to account for all the mobs that you're going to get. So, like, we got wither skeletons, we got pigmen, we got blazes, we got magma cubes. We got to account for all of them. Okay, these 2 right here will be sharing this portal. These 2 right here will be sharing this portal. Basically, it's just this row that's too far apart that's gonna get its own portal. Okay, that's not too bad actually. Let's go ahead and turn off the kills and see how this is working out. I might have missed. Oh, I totally missed a couple blocks. Oops. Missed the whole line underneath the spawn spots. There we go. Oh, everybody on YouTube steals from everybody. This is kind of what you gotta do, unfortunately. The more I'm on YouTube, the more I'm like, oh, literally everyone steals from everybody. But that's just kind of how that works. I steal very generally. You might have seen it the other day. I think it might have been an SB video, or maybe it was an Ant Venom video, or somebody on that side of YouTube. They posted a picture of like their thumbnail. It was like custom mobs as your hearts or whatever. Just some totally, you know, that video. And the day after they released it, there's like 7 other videos with the exact same titles and thumbnails, basically. It's like, it's basically that meme of like, hey, can I borrow your homework? Yeah, just change it up a little bit so the teacher doesn't notice. They did not change it up at all. So, you do really have to chase the trends on YouTube, though. If you want to be at all relevant, like, you gotta do what's trending. If you look at Mumbo's channel, or Waddles is a very good example, they do a lot of seemingly random videos, but it is on trend for what's currently on YouTube. So like Mumbo's tier lists, the only reason he ever did those is because they're popular, you know? So you kind of have to strike a balance between actually good videos that are interesting to your core, and then like videos that'll be enjoyed by YouTube and the algorithm. It's very strange. YouTube is a strange place. What got me started in Minecraft? Some friends recommended that I play it. I never wanted to play Minecraft because it's like, ooh, those graphics trash. But then my friends were like, you gotta buy Minecraft. So it's like, fine, I'll buy Minecraft. And here we are, 6 years later. Still playing Minecraft. What can I say? It's a good game. It's a good game. Yeah, Mumbo, I don't know how he does it. I don't know how any of the hermits do it. All their videos are good, even the ones that are like chasing trends. So they got that going for them at the very least, which is very nice. But yeah, you gotta play the YouTube game. You gotta participate in the rat race to some extent, because if you don't, then there's gonna be like 50 other people just vying for your spot. And then you won't have a job or a channel. Yeah, it's hard to find a good balance. Why you do the thing? Oh, you don't have a repeater. Oh, there you go. Honestly, this is gonna be a very simple farm. The more that we get built of it, the more I'm like, this is super easy. So this entire side right here is gonna be going into this nether portal. So that's what that section of portal is for. And then we don't even... we will need this portal here, which can probably just be an extension of this one, honestly. That would make sense. Yeah, I am planning on using charge creepers for this one, but it's going to be optional. So if you don't want to, you can just send all of your wither skeletons into the same trident killer as everything else. And you'll get the standard 5% drop rate with looting. Yeah, it's very simple. I mean, honestly, though, it's literally just a tube and some pistons and some portals. I don't think you could get simpler. Like, this is simpler than a witch farm. Per spawn spot, it's simpler than a witch farm because you don't even have a trident killer. Bro, it's too complicated. Man. Okay, here's a trick for, like, determining how complicated a build is, though. Break it down into its individual pieces and parts. Because if you just look at this right here, you're like, what is even happening? Literally can't even see through the farm. But if you break it down, you're like, okay, you got a spawn spot, then it's literally just a tube, and then you got a piston and a portal. Like, none of the individual parts are complicated, but if you build up a lot of them, then it gives you the appearance of complication. Similar to the moss farm. Yeah, the moss farm's got some redstone to it. But even then, the moss farm's only 3 parts. You got your stone generators, your item collection, and then your pushy downies. What's my proudest build? I really like the beacon factories, but those are all broken now. Which is why we're doing this, actually. Why did I take the diamonds? I don't need those. Yeah, so as you can see, there's 4 chests in this area. Like, these things were all parts of the corridors. No spawning spot there. Oh, something that I realized is even the staircases have spawning spots on them. If you remove the stairs, you can actually get some spawning spots out of those as well. I'll show you that in just a second. But yeah, there is a staircase. Oh. Well, there was a staircase right here that was going downwards, and that's where these 2 spawn spots were. Yeah, try and still despawn in 117, but that's fixed in 118. So this right here was a staircase. I removed the stairs from it. I haven't gotten any spawns here, but I also haven't had the command running to place in the blocks. So there very well might be another 2 spots right here, especially if we remove these walls or something. See you later, wire guy. Thanks for hanging out in the chat tonight. You've had 2 charge creepers since day 1? Nice. Well, you might get to use them for something. Or just blow them up for fun. Also, we got the Pixely. And Lone, or I like corned beef. We got Media, and Birdie, Generic, Fan, Mysterious Boy, Neutron Slasher, and Concise Fire. Thank you all so much for the follows. Welcome into the community. Hopefully you're doing good. These parts of builds are the things that I wish I could, like, automate a bit more. We probably could try and use a structure block for this, but it would get a bit messy, I feel. The structure block in all these individual cells. And then we might, like, mess up and override a spawn spot or something. So it's kind of just a grind to place them all in. A redstone stream right when you're about to get your 4th weird flex. Yes. What can I say besides, it's definitely not a coincidence. I mean, it definitely is a coincidence. Can I only place 3 blocks going down? I guess so. We're actually most of the way done with this farm. We just need to get in these last couple of tubes and then some form of kill chamber in the overworld, and then we can actually do like a rate test on it. And then we gotta do all the spawn proofing. Spawn proofing is everyone's favorite job, isn't it? I have an idea for how to quickly spawn proof this, actually. No, the whole thing's a block off. No, I should have checked that from the start. No! Have you ever heard of Structura? Yeah, I have. I used it a little bit the other day. I haven't used it for any actual survival builds or anything, but it's pretty useful. Spawn proofing and shoot a drop. I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run around with a fill command, placing in torches. Any torches that can't stand on the surface will get popped off. And then we'll run around with another command to replace all the torches with lower slabs. I just came up with that idea right now. This portal might need to be double thick. Yes, those ones fall right there, and then these ones fall directly here. So the pistons are just off by a block, which is kind of slightly annoying. A lot of torches. Yeah, it would be a lot of torches. But of course you don't need to place those in survival. You could just skip straight to slabs. But yeah, spawn proofing is always going to be a pain. Just, no matter what, it's just always pain. Hello, Mysterious. Oh, speaking of Mysterious, Mysterio, are you guys excited for the new Spider-Man trailer that's apparently dropping tomorrow? Spider-Man Far From Home, Can't Go Home. Can't Go Home. Home Alone. Homebound. Home Run. It dropped tonight. What? It's already out. Okay, bye. I'm ending the stream. Goodbye. Wait, it's already out? It's dropped 30 minutes ago. I was streaming. Oh god, I can't watch it on stream, can I? I can't even type. Spider-Man No Way Home trailer 2. It dropped 30 minutes ago. This is ridiculous. I'm sorry. It's a 3-minute trailer. Okay, nobody spoil it. I'm bringing up the tab right now. Film spot. You know, the thing about these stupid trailers is, before they release and even after they release, there's always a bajillion terrible fan knockoffs, and you can never tell which one is actually the real one. Because they all advertise as being the actual real trailer. And the only way you can tell is, like, if you really pay attention to the footage and, like, know your movies, to see what footage is stolen from, like, another Spider-Man movie or something. Or if it's taken from another MCU movie. I had that issue the other day. Do you guys ever have these issues where, like, you look up a trailer and all you get is fan trailers, but it's very difficult to tell? Generally, the only way to tell is if the dislike ratio is super high. So I was looking for She-Hulk trailers the other day, because apparently that's a new series that they're making. So it's like, oh, cool, let me look at the trailer. There isn't one, but if you look it up, there's like 4 trailers that all have a lot of views. And then you see the dislike ratio is like 50%, because it's all fan-made. And it's ridiculous, and it's just fake. It's clickbait, and it's stupid. But now they're going to be hiding the dislikes, so you can't even tell. It's going to be impossible. Yeah, see? Same issue. I don't even know what footage out there right now is of the actual thing. Like, I think they released like a 2-second clip or something. Like, doing Pilates or something. I don't know. Maybe that's just from another movie. It's impossible to tell what is actually the real movie. Unless you, like, actually get from the Marvel YouTube channel or something. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to load in another portal right here. Why not? It's so silly. Also, while we're on the topic, what do you guys think about YouTube hiding the dislikes? If you haven't heard about it, YouTube is going to be hiding the public dislike count on all YouTube videos. It's already rolled out for some people. For others, it'll be happening soon. Personally, I'm against it, because there is so many actually good uses for the dislike button. It is way better than the comment section, because comments get buried and deleted. As a creator, you can't hide the dislikes on your videos. Well, I mean, you can turn off public ratings, and you can turn off your comments. But anyone who sees a video with comments turned off or public ratings turned off immediately knows that that video is super sketch. And, like, is no. Just no. Like, if you ever see one of those videos, I bet you're like, no. And rightly so. Do you dislike every social media platform without dislikes? Pretty much only YouTube has them right now. And that's kind of like their big argument for removing dislikes. Is that, oh, we're the only people that even have dislikes. But that's not... It's not a good argument. Like, if you find a bad tutorial on YouTube, you should be able to leave a dislike on that. It's very important to show the feedback in that way. It's a super quick and concise way of telling the entire wider community who they are, or whoever they are, that a certain piece of content is just bad. And it's also a quick and easy way to, like, gauge the entire community's perception of a piece of content, whether it be a music video or an apology video or whatever it might be. Like, if you know that 92% of people agree with something, that's great. But if you know that 45% of them don't, or like 80% of people don't, that's huge. It's very valuable information as a viewer. So, as a creator... Oh yeah, Reddit does have dislikes, that's true, yeah. Now, the dislikes will still be visible to the creator of the video, but it completely blocks the public, anyone who is not the creator, from seeing any form of dislike data. No matter what you got, even if you got Social Blade or TubeBuddy or vidIQ or any of those other plugins, you're not going to be able to see dislike data on anybody else's channel, only your own. And you have to be signed in your YouTube dashboard for that. So they're really just tanking it. I'm really not a fan of the idea. I feel like it's just anti-productive. Linus Tech Tips actually did a WAN show the other day, and they talked about this for like 30 minutes. So if you want some more perspective on this, definitely go watch the WAN show from like probably a week ago or so. Also, I want to do a poll real quick. Poll. And please go ahead and vote on that poll with what you think. Just give us your YouTube account password so you can see the dislikes. Surprisingly, all of my videos have like a 98% like ratio. Somewhere around there. Some of them got like 99. I think I have one with 100. Typically, your videos with fewer views will have a better chance of getting 100. Because, you know, there's less likes to dislikes. Where is my channel page? Jeez. So, if I look at this, we got... Oh! Today's video's got 100%. It's also only got 58 likes, though. 99.2% is about right. 98.5. That's Squid Games, though. What's my least liked video right now? I can't sort by that. 98.7? 97.6. Is Sugarcane Farms worth it? That's my highest disliked video right now. 72 dislikes. Oh, rips. My hot takes on sugarcane are getting me roasted. 72 dislikes. Traitors! People like paper. Paper's so 13th century. Or whenever it was invented. I'm not going to pretend to know when paper was invented. Long time ago. We don't need paper for anything nowadays. Well, toilet paper is pretty important. But besides that, no, actually, that's not. No, we don't need that because other countries have got that figured out. Yeah, sugarcane farms are overrated. Yeah, I think it was China that was making paper. Someone over there on that side of the world figured out the paper thing. Paper's cool. But also, like, just email me. Okay, so 20 hours later, we have most of this done. This seems like it might be a couple hour build in survival. But also, it's not going to be that painful because you can just, like, literally just pillar up. Books for librarians. Buy the books from the librarians. Buy the bookshelves. Or go to a stronghold. Okay, so on our poll of should dislikes be hidden, we have 3 people that are voting yes. Cool. So we know that 3 people like this, and all other feedback doesn't matter because we can't see how many people dislike it. Do you get how flawed this is? If we hide the negative feedback, then, like, it's just biases all the way. So, like, if we can only see that 3 people agree with this, and 50 don't, then, yeah. It's kind of dumb. These guys are going into the nether portals without the pistons even on. Besides this stupid dude. Oh, no, never mind. Hey, you. Stop staring. Walk into it. Yeah, there you go. And what are you waiting for, Mr. 2 of you? You never leave dislikes, you just leave. Weird, so you're not going to be able to turn this farm off. Well, whatever. I'll leave dislikes sometimes. Only if it's a really bad video, though. Generally, As soon as I get on a video, I just leave a like on it. Because if I'm watching a video, I know it's from a channel that I like, so I'm just automatically gonna leave a like on it. How did you get right here? Okay, that one went through. I wish we had the glowing effect. That'd be pretty useful. There's a blaze over there that's falling down. Couple magma cubes. Oh, it might have gotten pushed out by a magma cube. There's the wither skeleton that dropped in. Okay, this does appear to be working fairly well, actually. You didn't know you could bone meal sugarcane until that video? Oh, nice. Glad you learned something new. If it's a video you're not interested in, you'll leave? Yeah, basically. Very rarely will I start a video and not watch it all the way to the end. It has to be like a really bad video for me to click off of it. But then again, I only watch videos from channels that like I actually enjoy. I pretty much only stay on the subs feed. No, I'm elitist like that. Why are we down here? No, bad. I've been down here before. Where's my hole? Going up. Did I teleport out or something? And why is it nighttime? All the questions. Day life cycle, false. Okay. So my portal is over there. Yeah. I'm missing 2 spawning spots? Yeah, there's a couple on the far edge. Do I have RTX on? I do. Shiny. Well, I guess we can build a farm in RTX. Yeah, Sim Distance 6 has a lot different spawning than Sim 4. Nether looks so nice on RTX. This is what it should look like. Although this is very hard to tell what we're doing. It's kind of hard to tell what we're doing regardless. Boop. Looks good, but it's hard to look at. Yeah. Certainly. Yes, we're going to want another portal right there, actually. Yes. You can stay. And then the rest of this is just another portal. We might not need the portals in the far end right here. Like, this is only 3 spawning spots, but it's so close. You may as well just take advantage of it. Oh, wait. This has got to go over a block. I'm a smart person. I know how to build farms real good. The last time I made one of these wither skeleton farms, I think was literally 2018. Like, let me see real quick. Where is it? Wither. It was one of these videos. Oh, was it not Wither? Did I not have Wither in the title? That's dumb. Skull? It was November 8th, 2018. 19, 20, 20. It's 3 years ago. Pretty much exactly 3 years ago. Cool. Yeah. So, quite a bit's progressed since then. I think the same farm probably could have been built back then. But, I opted for a much simpler design. Pretty much nothing's really changed when it's come to structure spawns and stuff. Structure spawns are very consistent in Bedrock. Like, they haven't changed. It's great. It's nice to have things that just don't break. Oh, but now I done jinxed it, didn't I? It would be nice to have horizontal nether portals. Kind of like an end portal. Then we wouldn't need any of this redstone. Just have a horizontal portal. I demand horizontal portals. That'd be great. Okay then, well that's pretty much everything set up so far. Okay then, I think that is literally everything. Besides magma cubes, of course, I guess we'll turn off the command for killing magma cubes. Oh yeah, and spawn proofing as well, whoops. Kinda gotta figure out a spawn proof, don't we? Yeah, the nether portals are nice vertical, but I want my horizontal. Torches, yeah, we definitely need to slab up this. Oh god, oh no. Okay, we're just gonna keep that turned off for a moment. Get rid of all the baby cubes. Okay, now let's see what happens. So this guy is stuck on this because we're missing a couple blocks. So that's not a fault of the farm, that's a fault of me. This is a cube, which is jumped down. This guy over here has fallen out. Somehow, I don't know how he's fallen out. We've had that happen twice. I don't know how exactly this is happening. You guys seeing anything? We must be missing a wall somewhere? Doesn't seem like it though. Strange. Use portal blocks. No, portal blocks are bad. I mean, they're really good, but they're bad. Hey, you want to know something silly? On top of the blaze spawner is a spawning spot. And also things can spawn on blaze spawners. So I guess you can technically get a wither skeleton farm and blaze farm in one. It's just gonna kind of suck. That guy over there died. Oh, he suffocated in a block. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, he suffocated in the spawn spot. Magma cubes, magma cubes. What do we do about these guys? Magma cube, oh magma cube. For the most part, though, seems to be working pretty well. I'm gonna kill everything. Let's go ahead and hop into a portal. I guess we'll go into the backside of this one. Snowmen. Can't have snowmen in the nether. Let's give them fire res. Well, the blazes are working. Blazes are indeed working. Feel like we need to maybe put a little bit of this around here. Iron golems. Yeah, golem might do something. He's just gonna smack them around though. Minecarts will solve the issue. Yeah, they will. They'll also create other issues. Didn't I kill all the entities? Die! Mr. Cube. Also, I feel like we're having... yeah. There was a couple guys in here. We've had a couple portals right here. Is there any other portals around? There's one all the way over there. That's for a different farm, though. Portal funkiness. Portal funkiness is going to be an issue. Rise, and I'm a noob, Jacob, and Mattia. So thank you so much for the follows. Welcome to the community. Oops. Why do you keep giving me a bug report link in the chat? It's not gonna link. And also, we're not on BDS. And also, why? Just put it in Discord. Alara Dane, thank you so much for 10 months. Nearly at a year as well. You're crazy. Thank you so much. We also got Woolen with the follow too. Hopefully you're both doing very well tonight. Okay, let's figure out how we're going to do this. I don't know what this block was for. So if I go ahead and my kills are on, okay. Let's do this over here. So fill, let's do like 20, maybe, yeah, 20, negative 20. Can't type right now. Torch 0, replace air. Oh, it connects to the sides even. Okay. Right. How do we stop that from happening? We do like a torch 1 or something? Okay, those were all wall torches. Those were wall torches as well. I just want the vertical torch where it doesn't connect to the walls. 5. Oh, there we go. So, do I need to do this with number 5? Yeah. Okay, number 5 it is. Cool. That way they're only on top and they're not anywhere else on the sides. Sweet. So otherwise we're going to end up with a bajillion extra slabs where we don't need them, and that's going to be silly. So now we're going to raise this up by a second block. That way we get on top of here as well. And now we can just kind of run around this whole place. Found a bunch of torches. Now the torches, of course, are not going to be spawn-proofing anything. They're not going to prevent what's actually important. Because what's actually important is... wow, that's a lot of torches. I gotta go back over here. We might want to turn up the simulation distance for this. Because I need that kill command within simulation distance in order to kill all these items. Yes, many, many torches. This is a means to an end for spawn-proofing this thing in a timely manner. Also, if we're doing this on Sim 4, I probably don't need to go super far out. Okay, so now we need to figure out a command to replace torches with slabs. See you later, Upper Row. Thanks for stopping by the stream. So let's do stone. Wait. Set block. Stone underscore slab. This is the annoying part. You always got to figure out which one's lower. Is it like 8 or something? No, it's not 8. It's like 7. No, not 7. 4. No. 3. No. 2. No. And yeah, oak slabs are included in Ah, it's 0. Okay. Oak slabs are included in stone slab for some reason. Stone slab 0. Replace torch. Ta-da! There you go. Doing things the big smart way. Without having any slabs where we don't want them. Laziness 101. Efficiency 101. Look at this. You survival players wishing you could do this quick. It even places torches on top of these. That's kind of cute. Yeah. I'm not going to be laughing too much when I have to build one of these in survival. I have actually done this before. Some super OGs will remember the nether slabbing that we did way back on Silent Survival. We slabbed so much of the nether for our Wither Skeleton farm. We spent so many live streams slabbing the nether. Ugh. Yeah, spawn proofing would be sweet if we could do all this in survival. Like, dude, people be spawn proofing everything. Look how easy that was. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's give this guy back his banner. So this is the spawning sphere for Sim 4. And we kind of need to do some x-rays to get up in here. Or we'll just AFK lower so that we don't have some of the ceiling included, I guess. Yeah, so there's a cave up here. Aha! Cave Venus. ASMR Slabby. Those were the days of slabs. Stuck. Those caves don't matter over there. Okay. So that's basically the entirety of the farm included. We should probably go up a little bit. No, we just need to slab this down here, don't we? Okay, we'll just run a couple commands real quick. Slab in all of this area. We do want the portals there, otherwise we're gonna end up putting slabs inside the portals. Have a fully operational Death Star? I wish. That would be pretty sweet. Fully operational Death Star. Did that slab the whole area? It did. Look at that. Look at that. 1 command. 2 commands. Slab the whole area. Your birthday's officially over? Well, happy birthday yesterday. Hopefully it was a good one. Birthdays are fun. May I interest you in the idea of birthday week? Remove the slabs in the tubes. Oh, slabs in the tubes. Oh, yeah. Well. But. Okay, I can solve that with commands as well. Slabs in the tubes. Okay. Oh, 48. Man, I should have powered all the pistons first. Should have powered all the pistons first. And then this wouldn't be an issue because they would have been extended, and then, yeah. Ridiculous. Also gotta watch out, because this is just placing air regardless of what's there, so we could end up deleting a piston or something. This is a bit silly. It's still way faster than placing anything by hand. If we wanted to do this by hand, we would have to go down every single tube, like break along the whole line or something. So yeah, laziness 101. Oh, this right here doesn't have a tube on it. Oh, okay. And neither does this one, actually. So now that I'm down here, it's faster to do this. I think someone mentioned that earlier, that I was missing 2 spawn spots. I thought they were talking about the other side. I'm derpy and lazy. Why, thank you. It's the best compliment I've gotten all day. You guys know me so well. That could have been why those wither skeletons were actually getting out of the tubes and landing on top of the nether portals. Because it was only happening right in this area. So I feel like that's probably pretty likely. Because, like, the wither skeleton was always, like, right over there. So it's probably spawning, landing on top of there, and then walking over. See you later, RB. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you hopefully in the next one. Right. Is that all of them? Probably. We can power this on, and if we don't see any getting extended, then we know that we missed. Bit of a lag spike. Yeah, I'm glad we opted for more portals and less redstone. Also, this redstone can't break, so. It's currently 8 p.m. for you. Oh yeah, because Arizona doesn't do the weird time zone thing, or we change time for no reason. Casper got grounded. Yeah, Casper's been grounded several times, so thank you very much. Ooh, you know there's an interior on this one. Look at this. Placing slabs by hand. I don't want to fill in torches right here because I might actually place them on the farm. Any other interiors? This was an interior until I filled it. There is this area down here. Yeah, I may as well just do all this right here as well. See, like, we could do 5 hours of placing by hand, or we could be super lazy and do it in like 10 seconds. Oh yeah, that's right here as well. I was trying to see if we can move the spawn spots down, because there's technically a spawn spot right here on this block. It doesn't appear that we can move it down very far. Move it a little bit, but yeah, not much. Okay, that's a stair. Oh, look at all this right here. Oh, weird. Are we gonna have like baby things spawning in there? Probably. Why another fortress is gonna be so nasty? All these weird spots for things to spawn. Ah, this is down here as well. Jeez. Can't get a break. Okay. I was literally already over here. They're supposed to be difficult. But they're not. Maybe they are. Maybe sometimes they are. Okay, I think that's literally the entire fortress that we need to cover anyway. Oh, besides all this? Oh, jeez. Ceilings and roofs, yeah. A bit silly. Okay. Things don't spawn on redstone, do they? I don't think they do. So we should be completely chill. Except for these weird ends. Why do they gotta have weird ends? Oh man. About to be triggered by this thing. Is that it? Okay. All things considered, pretty easy, perfect perimeter, so yeah, I'm really not too worried about it. I use all forms of fancy mods. I don't really use too many things, but this spawning spheres thing is super handy. If you guys don't know, this is the spawning sphere of Simulation Distance 4, so nothing can spawn within the green one, and nothing can spawn outside the red one. It is super convenient. This is Foxy's pack. So now we can turn off the... That's just for magma. Cube. And then everything. Other thing. Okay. Now we're pretty much ready to go see how this thing functions. Beautiful. That didn't take a terribly long time. That blaze got launched out, but he's also falling down into the despawn. We do have a cube up top. And a couple of cubes suffocated. Okay. Why are we getting so many cubes? Cubes are terrible. Yeah, so we might want like an iron golem somewhere on the edges. Seems to be a lot of cubes. I wonder if it's because we're in a basalt delta. Yeah, the fortress spawn sucks, yeah. There's nothing but cubes in Minecraft. Well, you know. Only took a couple hours a piece of my soul. Yeah, it's pretty normal, though. Pretty fair trade. So yeah, the cubes will eventually jump off. And I think we can just elevator the player up every now and again. That would despawn everything. I'm not even centered over... Got a frog in my throat. I'm not even centered over the farm right now. And we're still getting pretty good rates. Well, I mean, I say good rates. I don't know what our rates are. Yeah, see, these guys, pain. They'll jump out eventually. These are mostly the ones that I'm worried about. The dummies. The big dummies. Let's go to the overworld, see what we got. Well, I think the magma cubes are all right. I don't know how long this is. It's actually laggy. $60, 50 FPS, and then looking over here, it's like 90 with loading chunks. Yeah. Why are they taking damage? Oh, it's raining. Oh, that's evil. Weather clear. Oh man. Okay, rule do weather cycle false. Oh man, rain just murdered all of those guys. Rain is brutal. I got a newfound appreciation for rain right now. Can wipe out entire armies. As long as those armies are blazes or snowmen. Oh jeez. Okay, cubes are still terrible. Yeah, okay. Well, we successfully filtered out all of the skeletons. We successfully filtered all the skeletons by allowing the rain to kill the blazes and just letting out all the cubes. Oh, jeez. Where's my kill command at? Oh, jeez. Let me just kill at ye. Ridiculous. It's not bad. You get like 30 FPS. Yeah. I'm also on a really good computer, though. So, like, normally I'm getting 95 FPS. It should be a lot higher, but it caps it at 90 something. And this is on, what's my render distance? 48 chunks? Yeah. They're not jumping in, they're jumping out because they're spawning inside the farm. Oh, hi. There's a bunch that went back through even. That explains some. Yeah, we gotta stop that happening. I cut on my armor stands. Right. Well, we don't really need them anymore. There we go. Max out the render distance. Let's try this again. Okay. Not gonna do much in the nether, but you know. So where's a good place for a golem? Cubes don't even attack golems right now. It's not fixed until beta. It's not fixed until 118. Summon iron golem. Yeah, it's not fixed until 118. It's like this guy will go after him, but they don't fight back. Dumb. Dumb. Dumb, 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 dumb. I mean, I guess we could just put a golem up top. Like if we make this a whole flat area up here, we put a golem on top of it. Then again, they're kind of bouncing off the farm. Dripstone spikes on top of all the blocks? Oh, you're evil. You're hired. Cube volleyball kind of is. Is there anywhere for a golem to fall down? Like, let's grab some orange. We could totally just put a couple of golems on here. Okay, let's see. We'll put one right there. We'll put one over here. The thing about cubes is they split, and then I'm pretty sure all the small ones take up the mob cap too. Type equals iron underscore golem. That way we don't kill our little dudes. Yeah, they're getting needed, all right. Oh, brutal! Oh, 4 of them going after this one dude. Rips. Well then. Not the orange. Yeah, we're busting out the orange. Good old orange. So, there's still going to be a couple guys in the overworld from this, but I feel like the rates of this are going to be kind of crazy. But yeah, this is just farm idea number 1. If you remember the earlier parts of the stream, if you were here for that, then I have like another idea as well. Oh, they're killing the wither skeletons. Yeah, we'll need to put a full roof over this if we wanted to use any form of golem. Do the cubes pack spawn? That's ridiculous. They are kicking them out of despawn range. They're doing surprisingly good. Go golems! Golems are epic, man. These guys are great. And yeah, they'll come up to me. I need to put some stuff around this. And also, we can just put a little cap over the build. Like, we can just put a little cap over it. Prevent them going upwards. Also, like, gas and stuff. You gotta worry about that. A AFK spot is not secured. But the golems are kicking butt, dude. Look at this. They're wrecking house over here. Bam. Take that, cubes. So many cubes, though. I kind of wonder if we should change the biome of this just to see how many more cubes spawn. Like, we could change this to a Crimson Forest biome. I probably chose a pretty bad fortress because it's in a delta, but that's actually a good thing because now I know the worst case situation. Oh, hell, the magma cubes. Many, many cubes. Many, many cubes. Many, many cubes. So even after a couple minutes, with several of the cubes around, we are still getting guys. Oh, there's no back on this? Okay. No back on this one either. None of these have backs. Okay. I'm sure that's not helping anything. I am the big dumb. Confirmed. Several times over. This nether portal doesn't need to exist. Okay then. Should we go over to the overworld real quick and see what our rates are? Oh, we got a ghast. Where'd he spawn? Are the ghasts really spawning on the? Okay. Huh. Well, that's not hard to prevent either. Put a block 3-4 blocks up. So right at this layer, and then you spawn proof it, and then it's too short for ghasts. Okay. It's definitely got issues. But at the same time, I like seeing the golems get everything wrecked. So let's pop through a portal, see what our thing is. Go Word Forest. That would probably be the best. Wow, that is actually a lot. 24 FPS, 23. Dude. Eli is a derp. Oh, your name is Eli. I thought you were talking about Eli Beatmaker. Right. We're gonna count these guys. Radius equals 6. There's so many noises, they're all overlapping, so you can't really hear anything. Oh, wow, that's a lot of entities. 64 times 5 plus 45. What do you guys got for me? Calculator, please. 64 times 5 plus 45. 325 mobs. Not counting me and the armor stand. Okay. 365. You wrong. Well, maybe. No, you're wrong. Oh, I did plus 5, not plus 45. Oh, plus 40. I did plus 4. Plus 30. Why is it not? Okay, yeah, 365. You're right. You're right. Never mind. I'm dumb. Can't do a calculator, basically. Right, so there's all that. So we don't need any of those anymore. Let's try this with just with the skeletons. Type equals wither underscore skeleton. $182. Alrighty. Yeah, this farm is gonna crank. This farm is so not optimized right now. Oh, effect enchant. I still got the strength bajillion? Yeah. It's gonna take us a minute. Yeah, so Fortress Farms. Sweeping Edge would be killer for this. Fortress Farms, as it turns out, are very good. I wonder if there's any that went back through the portal. And I'm also curious if any ended up at the other portal. If you guys could maybe... I don't know. I guess I'll just go through some of the far portals, see if we can end up at that geode again. I was going to see if you guys could go back to the earlier parts of the stream when we were in that geode and maybe get the coordinates for it, but I think I can find the geode again by going back through the portal myself. So you guys are getting away with not having to work today. Game mode S. I don't think these were part of the kill. I shouldn't have picked up anything from that. Okay, well, we got a bajillion swords. Those are useless. Fully repaired bows as well. We should have gotten at least a few skulls from that. So far, I don't see any. Literally none on that side. Come on with the skulls. Did we literally not get a single one? I don't think we got a single one. Literally not one. Oh, come on. Yeah, so this Wither Skeleton Farm gives you 0 skulls per hour. But it also gives you like 4 stacks of coal in 2-3 minutes with an unoptimized farm. Jeez. How dare you get no skulls? That seems really dumb. Oh, I didn't pick everything up. We got 2.5 stacks of blaze rods from that as well. Look how many bones we got. Okay, this farm cranks. But also, like, we got 50 spawn spots, so it better. 48, or I don't even know how many exactly, but many, to be precise. And then we got a bajillion swords too. I mean, if you ever wanted a source of stone swords, I think I got you covered, dude. Yeah, so I should have released this in October. Look at all these bones. Spooky. No heads. Yeah, not a very good skull farm, but great blaze rods. That's why looting sucks. Let's just put it that way. And just to show you how much better the charge creeper is. Oh, these guys sink. Right. Well, you know, being undead will do that to you. Can I get a spam click in there? Well, that'll be good enough. Okay, come on, creeper. I just need you to please kill all of these guys. Actually, you might need to be standing on something. You did the creeper sound right when I lit it. Nice. Yeah, so we got 7 skulls from that alone. You get 1 skull per dude. Easy stone sword farm. Basically. Easy stone sword farm. Good timing on that creeper sound effect too. Creeper sound first working now. Good to know. Yes, it is. We got a bunch of new followers. Thank you all so much. We got Dog Boys, Wally Tater, Awesome Jake, Pokey Hero, Phoenix, PW, Butter, Falcon Boy, Minecraft Plays, Butt, And Zero Slayer, thank you so much for the follow, everybody. Welcome to the community. Hopefully you're doing well. We also got on the diagonal gifting some to HL Milk. Very, very nice of you. Okay, so what are we doing over here? We are wallowing in our shame about how few skulls we got. I want to put a bar right there and then block off this side. So all of the mobs should go down on this side besides the wither skeletons. Because wither skeletons are 2.5 tall, aren't they? They're 2.5 tall, so if I get a slab, this guy should not be able to, or he should be able to fit underneath that, right? Yes, he can. Okay, great. But if I put this right there, then he's not going to go anywhere. Yeah, okay. Everyone else will slip out underneath that. And then we'll just have just the wither skeletons left up here. And then we'll, like, retract this wall with some pistons to allow all the skeletons to fly out on this side. So we'll have everything but skeletons, and then we'll have nothing but skeletons. It'll be great. Did anyone get sent back through? That's another question of mine. Doesn't necessarily seem like it. Okay, that portal didn't take me to the geode, which is good. Oof. That's a lot of swirly effects. Which one of these was taking us to the geode? Was it this one? It's probably this one. No. Maybe none of them are taking us to the geode then. Because if that one's not doing it, and none of the other far ones are, then should be good. Yeah. How many items will it produce? So that's kind of what we're in the process of figuring out right now. We don't exactly know the rates, but we know it's a lot. So, I mean, there's that. We know it's good. Oops, that was the one. This is the one right here. Yeah, this one. Okay. So we need to adjust that portal. This is the Krusty Krab. No, this is the drum bucket. That's what it's called, right? Many, many drops. Many, many. Everything except skulls, basically. This thing's also very loud. So it was this portal on the far end. Which we can adjust. Let's turn this off. It's very loud. Very, very loud. So I'm thinking we're just going to rotate this portal. Do a little something like that. And then do a little something like this. And hopefully this will work. Otherwise, we might be a little bit out of luck for a couple of these spawn spots, but that's not going to be too big of a deal. Hopefully. Something can spawn right there, can't it? Yes. So hopefully I can get away with this. That's what I'm hoping for. And then Maybe those pistons will also turn on as well. Probably need to put these on glass, though. Or does nothing spawn on redstone? I always forget if things spawn on redstone or not. I know it doesn't on Java, but I don't know about Bedrock. Do things spawn on redstone? Let me know in the chat. I can never remember. Please don't link up to the wrong one. Links up to the wrong one. That's so silly. No spawning on redstone. Okay, good. Okay, the other option is to... You're the redstone, or tell me. No, you tell me. You're the faithful viewer. Okay. So, since that's not going to work, I feel like the other good option here, which I probably should have started off with trying, is to elongate that portal. To make it one big portal instead of a big portal and then a small portal? Maybe. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. So you see how this is border right here? So technically, why are there two borders? That doesn't make any sense. This shouldn't have been a problem to begin with, if they were disconnected. Yeah. So if that doesn't work, then we'll move this border further over. And hopefully that'll do something for us. We'll find out. I need to test the redstone. Yeah, iron farms have their own set of spawning mechanics. They are completely unique. They don't share mechanics with other farms in Minecraft. For the most part. That's still the wrong one. Silly. Silly, silly, silly. Okay, so we'll move that portal barrier over even further. Simple as that. We can have a portal be 23 blocks long, I believe. So we'll simply move this barrier to somewhere else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Let's see if this works. Is it 22? Or am I just bad at counting? 21? Come on. There we go. First try. Okay, that will hopefully do it. So I'm hoping that enough of this portal is closer to the kill chamber that the whole thing just links to the kill chamber. So here's crossing open fingers. Yes, okay. Great. So that part of it worked. Now we need to try the very far end of it. Oh, come on. It might just be too far away, or maybe I need to move that portal. I might just need to move that portal a bit closer. I guess I need to get the central coordinates of the farm, don't I? Man, portal linking is like the least fun part of this whole build. But it's also very important. That way you can get the best rates. It's like the center of it should probably be about here? Does this look about center to you guys? Like... It's definitely, like, I'm trying to move it that way a little bit. Because right now I think I got the center somewhere in this area. I don't want to lose these corners over here, though. You gonna try this farm in your world tonight? Hey, now, wait for the tutorial to come out. Come on. I need the views. Right. 626. 626. That's gonna take us to 5,008. And then we got 1040. And that's gonna take us to 8,320. Only 100 off. Right. So I guess we'll just go through any of them. Portals are difficult, yeah. So 5,008. We're pretty much right on it. 5,008. We're going the opposite direction. We need to go that way. Yeah, that's a bad center. We need to take this towards a higher X value and a higher Z value. Higher X, higher Z. All around higher. Was it standing about right here? 626, 1040, yeah. So higher on this and higher on this. Let's try it like right here or so. See if we can get away with this. Portals stink. They really do. It'd be nice if we could just manually link them. 633 times 8 takes you to 5,064. Nice even number. And then we got 1,044. 1,044 times that by 8. 8,352. Right. Let's see if that's going to do anything for us. Higher than your blood sugar. 5,064. Okay, this might be able to do it. And then 352. Okay. If we can get this to work, that will be great. They're really finicky. It's probably going to be like the worst part of the build, but, you know, it'll be worth it. Chunk borders count on the y-axis as well. Yeah, those are called sub-chunks. Every 16 blocks is a sub-chunk border. Sub-chunks usually don't play a role in anything, but sometimes they can mess up things. If you got super precise things happening, or just like a super random thing, yeah, chunk border might just ruin you. For no other reason besides pain. No other reason. Come on! Still bad. What is up with this? 20 bajillion portals later. Maybe we just can't get those 2 spawn spots. I mean, it kind of suck. Minecraft is a great game. No idea how it works, though. That's fair. Yeah, that's perfectly fair. Aha! Dude, look at all those diamonds right there. Strengthenus, welcome back. How are you? So there's only 2 guys right here, which is kind of a good thing. Oh, it's right underneath the ocean. That's why. There we go. Wow, that came out so far in the opposite direction. So that's where the geode is, and this was like where our main portal is. Oh man. First stream that you've watched live? Well, welcome in, Ghost. It's late, but you can now confirm that mobs don't spawn in redstone dust. Yay! Thank you. Also, while we're here with the frame counter, 96 chunks. To get those chunks loaded in. I have 40 right now. Stuff's gonna be loading it for a long time though. 30. Yeah, 96 really does break Minecraft. I'll climb back up into the 40s. Maybe. Low 30s now. This thing doesn't count 3 digits though, does it? Oh, it does, but it never, like, never goes above 95, which is a lie. Never goes above, yeah. Lies. So, that's where it wants to come out sometimes, which is dumb. And then that's where it wants to come out sometimes, which is also dumb. And that's where we're one of these two. Any of these two. I have a 3080. Flame? Hi. Enter the portal doesn't matter. The linking is determined by where you enter the portal at. I know I've had all of these portals linked to the same one, though. Like, they've all linked to the same one at some point. Haven't we had... Oh, I guess the mods are adding them. Also, what's up with this building terrain? Come on now. Did I crash it? Okay, we gotta close Minecraft. I broke it. Broke Minecraft. Dumb broke it. Ridiculous. That's why we can't have nice things. Called it. It's probably gonna break the whole world now, isn't it? Still got 90 FPS. We're good. Okay. So, yeah, basically I laid out all these portals up here at the top, right next to the spawn spots, and tested each far corner of it to make sure that I could get all of these. And that was working fine. But yeah, now it's not working so well. Which is a bit silly. Well, let's determine which ones are actually broken. This one takes us out to geode. Oh, I gotta redo all my commands again. Dumb. Lower it in the overworld. Ah, that shouldn't matter. Let's get rid of this one. This one isn't doing us any favors. See, this is where this design kind of faults. Because the spawn spots have to be directly above the nether portals. Whereas with the minecart version, you could easily have the nether portals wherever you want them. But there's going to be more time between getting into the getting into the minecart, or, jeez, there's gonna be more time between spawning and going to the overworld. Words. Okay, so that side works just fine. It's literally just that one portal right there. Do a combo of minecarts and portals. I was kind of considering that, like, We could probably snag a couple of these extra spawning spots around the edges, but we'd have to cart them in. But if you're going to be doing that, like, you may as well just use carts throughout the entire thing. So we're going to have to build up another version of this in the next live stream. So this is version 1. I kind of thought we would get to both versions tonight. But yeah, this one actually does work really, really well. Like, surprisingly well. There's a couple flaws to be worked out with it. Mostly the magma cubes, but even with the magma cubes, does not appear to be really hurting the rates that much. As you can see, like, the 50 spawn spots really is kicking it. The farm's not even on right now. We're still getting so many spawns. God. Yeah, I mean, if you're willing to do minecarts for one spawn spot, then you're gonna end up talking yourself into doing like those spawn spots over there, and like may as well get those 2 and like those 3 or 4. Or what about those 10 over there? Like, yeah, you really gotta maximize the speed at which you get things out of the mob cap. The less time that they're in the mob cap, the better your rates will be. But also, so many spawning spots, like, it's just gonna be cranking, man. Just gonna be cranking. I am very excited to see how the minecart system is gonna be handled, though. Does that look weird if RTX turned off? Not really. Okay, well, let's pop through to the overworld for a second. It's so many mobs. That's just dumb. Why are they on fire, though? Like, why did all the skeletons die? I want to know about that. Oh, it's daytime. Never mind, I'm dumb. I'm a big dumb. Oh! So our mob count earlier was wrong. It wasn't 365. It was many, many more because all of our skeletons already died. Wow, okay, so that's actually a lot better. So these aren't even the true rates for bows and bones and arrows. We should have gotten significantly more, but everything already died. Huh. It's better than we thought. Yeah, the golems can really yeet a cube, can't they? Gonna be getting a lot of experience from this thing. Yeah, this might be one of those farms where you like... Oh, there we go. We got some skulls that time. Might be one of those farms where you only AFK for like 5 minutes and then you go to the overworld. I like those farms. In theory, like, it should be about as good as a Guardian farm. As, like, the expert Guardian farm on Nether mode. Or... No, not quite expert mode, because those are insta-spawning in the portals. But then again, we got twice the spawn spots. I don't know how fast it's going to be. I don't know what to compare it to, but it's fast. See, there we go. We got 3 skulls just from looting within just a couple minutes. That's very promising. Solid. Yeah, 1.18 lighting affects all mob spawning everywhere. So all hostile mobs will require light level 0. So that includes with the skeletons and stuff. That's why I'm designing this farm specifically with that change in mind. That's why our nether portals are so far down. Skulls, yay! 3 per hour. Good win, Cameron. We got... something Anakin. Hero Bro Miner, Snowy Donuts, Captain Kick, and Nathan. Thank you so much for the follows, everybody. Welcome to the Soylents. Hopefully you're enjoying the live stream tonight. overall, I am pretty happy with the state of this farm. The magma cubes, terrible, but still the farm is kick butt. This thing is doing great. Especially for how simple it is. Like, you gotta admit, this is a pretty simple farm. There's basically no redstone. It's just tubes of glass. And, of course, the work that goes into actually finding the spawn spots. You can do that in creative. You write down a list of your coordinates. You go put some blocks in all those things, and bam, you know where all your spots are. Looks good. So yeah, on Thursday, we're probably going to do some bingo, or maybe we'll revisit this Wither Skeleton farm and do the version 2 of it using minecart rails, very similar to the ghast farm, because, yeah, I feel like that would be a pretty good thing to test out and see how it works. And then I also want to do a bingo stream here soon, where we play bingo in Minecraft, which is actually a pretty fun thing. Basically, you got to go collect a random set of items, and the faster you do it, the more flexing you can do on everyone in the community. Bruno just got like a sub 30 personal best or something, so I'm excited for it. I want to try it out. Everyone's playing bingo right now. I gotta chase the trends. Yeah, I want to do it. Maybe we can do a community bingo night as well. I don't know. Gotta talk to Dom about that. Anyway, thank you to our last minute followers. We got Nathan, and actually I already read all these. But you guys are still welcome. Thank you so much. And thank you everyone again for watching the stream tonight. Thank you for the level 5 hype train earlier in the evening. And we're going to end by raiding someone as we always do. So stick around for just a moment longer. We got Dadcraft and Hot Dish who just started their stream. What's Dadcraft doing? He might also just have ended. Kind of want to raid Hot Dish. We never get to raid anybody. That's different. We're gonna go raid Hot Dish. Also, we raided Dadcraft the other day. I'm making excuses, but they're good excuses. Yeah, so go hang out with the Hot Dish in their live stream. Drop a follow on their channel if you enjoy their content, and tell them where you came from. Put some hashtag silence or some raid pigos into their chat, and I'll see you guys in their live stream and in the next one. I'll be streaming again on Thursday, 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard, 8:30 Eastern, late UK, early Australian. And then there was silence. Have a good night, everybody.